What's happening, Reject Nation? Happy Monday to you. We're gonna watch today from Cosmic Wonder, first Spider-Man 3 video shared by Tom Holland, Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man 3. I hope it's an Emma Stone rumor just to make things more confusing. Oh yeah, by the way, Warren and I were talking this morning, figuring out a time to do some type of like another video collab, perhaps sometime next week. So keep a lookout for whatever that is this holiday season.
How's it going, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to my channel, The Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and everything relating to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And today, things are getting so exciting. Tom Holland has finally shared his first official video directly from himself for Spider-Man 3. We knew that production for Spider-Man 3 had started, but now Tom Holland is on the set. We already knew that the production crew was on set. The builders of the set were, of course, there working on it. Tom Holland's stunt double was even sharing videos of him performing stunts as well for Spider-Man 3, but now we finally have confirmation that Tom Holland is indeed in Atlanta, and he shared a video with us exclaiming how excited he is. And we're going to dive right into this video, but first a big congratulations to YouTube user DarkCable59, Hoppy for
Congratulations.
being Funko Pop Iron
I need to figure out exactly how you do these giveaways.
Email in my description, and we'll get you your prize.
Win one and find out.
This week with another Spider-Man Funko, since things are getting so exciting. This week is going to be the Imposter Spider-Man.
I'm gonna set up so many different fake accounts just to try to get one of your Funko Pops.
So not only do we have this video today, but we also have some news about Spider-Gwen.
I just need to follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, get it from the source.
Okay, so we just landed in Atlanta, and it's time for Spider-Man 3. Let's go!
So short but sweet, but also officially confirming that Tom Holland is in Atlanta at Marvel Studios, and filming is starting. And of course, you know what that means.
I thought he was filming Uncharted. I don't know what's happening.
We get leaks. We get leaked photos, leaked videos, sometimes the script get leaked. In fact, I'm surprised Tom Holland didn't just spoil the actual title of the movie right then and there in that video.
Let's go!
Our boy's growing up. I'm so proud.
Let's go
there's still a while till the movie comes out. There's plenty of time for him to spoil things. And we do have a confirmation from a Sony executive that we are getting our first look at Spider-Man 3 before the end of the year. So a teaser for Spider-Man 3 incoming in just a couple of months. So filming for Spider-Man 3 is about to happen. Tom Holland is on set. And we also have another big report today, as I mentioned, about Spider-Gwen. And this is coming from Daniel Richmond. Daniel has already released some scoops about Spider-Man 3. And today, according to his Patreon account, he says that he has heard Emma Stone might return for the Spider-Verse type of movie that is going to happen in Spider-Man 3. And they are planning on having her in Spider-Man 3 as Spider-Gwen. Now, spoiler
that would be cool.
Not seen the
She get a robo-spine?
That would be really cool.
So click away now. Now, of course, for those of us who have seen it, we know that she dies at the end of The Amazing Spider-Man
kind of
2.
be in love with that.
Wonder, when exactly are we going to go into these other different universes to get these different characters? Now, of course, we are dealing with
that'd be pretty cool.
universes. So
I just started spiraling.
The actual Amazing Spider-Man universe, because she does indeed die in that universe, but that does not mean that there's not another alternate universe in which she has fully embraced and become Spider-Gwen. Andrew Garfield may not be Spider-Man
still looks
in that
like
universe, but she is Spider-Gwen. And this could be the Spider-Gwen that we see in Spider-Man 3. Now, we have so many characters rumored to be in this movie at this point in time. There's another rumor that Kirsten Dunst could be reprising her role as MJ. And there's another rumor that we could even be getting Harry Osborn from the Amazing Spider-Man universe as well. And with so many characters being rumored, you have to wonder how exactly they're going to fit them all into the movie. Well, I have a theory, because Spider-Man 3 still does need to be about our Peter Parker. It doesn't need to be about 20 different characters. Yes, seeing all of these characters would be epic. The Spider-Verse being set up is definitely going to be something that everybody has been wanting for such a long time. But I do think it's going to be just that. I think it's going to be a setup for the Spider-Verse. I think that Doctor Strange is going to show our Peter Parker
I'm okay with that.
timeline
okay with
other
that.
different universes while mentoring Peter Parker. Because we know that Doctor Strange is going to be Peter's new mentor type figure. And we know that Spider-Man is going to be in a lot of trouble. So perhaps Doctor Strange shows Peter Parker different Spider-Man universes to show him that it's not just him, but in almost every other alternate universe, Spider-Man and other versions of Spider-Man have their hands full. It's not an easy job to be Spider-Man. It's not something that you can just do and everything is okay all the time.
Sure.
I think that we're probably going to see something very similar to this, and then by the end of the movie, the actual real-life Spider-Verse is going to be established. I think we'll definitely get cameos from Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and some other characters as well from their universes, but then we will get, at the end of the movie, a setup for new Spider-Man entirely. A new Miles Morales, a new Spider-Gwen, and possibly Jessica Drew as well. We do know that Olivia Wilde is going to be directing a Spider-Woman type of film, rumored to be in the MCU in some way, shape, or form. So I think there's no doubt that the Spider-Verse is coming. It's going to be set up in Spider-Man 3. However, I do think that the multiverse is going to play a little bit more of a minor role in Spider-Man 3 and still focus on our Peter Parker, which of course it is his movie and is what he deserves. But be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest Spider-Verse news. I'll update you if I hear anything.
Oh boy.
And again, super exciting, Tom Holland has shared his first video about Spider-Man 3, which means we are going to be getting more very, very soon. So let me know how excited you are about Spider-Man 3 in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video, and for live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Wolf Wolf.
Weirdest Spider-Man journey in history. Oh boy. I mean, of course Tom Holland's excited to be back on set film. I was a little bit confused because when that set photo came out of him in Uncharted, I thought that meant they were filming that right now. But I guess they filmed it, and unless he's having some weird ass schedule of film going back and forth between Uncharted and this, which I don't imagine is the case. His enthusiasm for it automatically just makes you go, yeah, let's get with it's just like, it seems like he's just so excited just to be filming again for this, especially because it's been such a weird journey. I mean, remember that time when they had to do videos of, I know Spider-Man not being with Marvel is a sad thing. Sony's got good plans and it got back into the MCU. So it's been a long journey, especially I can imagine on his end of wanting to get back into swinging into action for Spider-Man MCU, Spider-Man 3, whatever the hell the title is going to be called. I know he did some video about him holding the script, but it doesn't reveal the title. I saw that video, but I didn't see this one. What excites me that from the information that we got in this video in particular is actually the possibility of Emma Stone returning as Spider-Gwen. I think that's a really cool way to bring her back. You know, like when I read this title of Gwen Stacy returning, I was like, why would Emma Stone, she died.
We can.
She died. This
Get
was
a live action Spider Noir as well. Get Nicolas Cage.
I thought they were gonna segue into like Amazing Spider-Man 2 and redo that ending or something. If they actually get Emma Stone to reprise her role as Gwen Stacy in Spider-Gwen, just think about that. Imagine her just swinging onto the screen and she's in a Spider-Gwen outfit. How exciting would that be? Her and Andrew Garfield were one of the best parts of those pretty lackluster Spider-Man movies, right? Yeah. And I think even more than Andrew Garfield to some extent, I feel like Emma Stone is a little bit more praised than Andrew Garfield is. In some ways, if you don't even get Andrew Garfield to make a cameo as Spider-Man, I think that would be kind of a cool way to put a final stamp on the Amazing Spider-Man films that didn't get to have a part 3 to cap it all off.
Yeah. Well, and this just got my mind running too, hearing the different details about like maybe Doctor Strange then would swoop in and kind of take Peter on a mentorship journey that involves like removing him from his current timeline where shit is hitting the fan. It made me wonder, about all the possibilities, because then I'm like, well, how is Gwen Stacy still alive? Is it the same Gwen Stacy from that timeline? Because at least if there are several Spider-Men and they all look different, then it seems a little odd that the two Gwens would look exactly the same. I could totally see a portal opening up right before her spine is about to hit the ground, and then, her dropping through it and some kind of other circumstance popping up. So yeah, I mean, just like Tom Holland's innate enthusiasm at the top of this got me super excited. And then the possibility of just seeing like all these different Spider-Verse characters that have popped up in the live action movies over time that have helped pave the way for this MCU rush of films, helped pave the way for this multiverse. As much as it's starting to feel like, dang, everyone's gonna be in this movie, I don't know how it's gonna work. At the same time, I do like that community of like, let's take the parts of this franchise that were good and that were working and let's give them a second life here. I think it's really really cool.
I think that them using like some cameos here or there, but keeping it pretty centrally focused on whatever adventure Tom Holland's Peter Parker has going on sounds neat. This is one of those cases where I really want some set photo leaks.
Yeah.
Like, I really want.
I want to zoom in way too far and be like, who is that?
Jimmy fucking. There's a Mr. On
Is
set.
that his Spidey suit or is that a
Tobey
different
Maguire.
Spider-Man suit?
Oh my god.
Who's
Is that
Spider-Man?
Morbius? Or like,
Tobey Maguire looks older than everyone.
I want the set photos, but I love the idea more of them putting a capper for the trilogy of the Tom Holland films, you know, like the Infinity War and Endgame in between, but also letting it be ultimately a setup for an actual Spider-Verse live action film. That sounds great. I wouldn't want this to be the Spider-Verse film, but I don't mind it being something that's like teasing to have a proper setup for one. Anyway, guys, what'd you think of this news? Does Tom Holland's enthusiasm feel as contagious to you as it does to us? Leave your thoughts down below. Do you want Emma Stone to appear? Subscribe, click that notification bell. Catch you guys soon. Anyway, check and subscribe to Warren's channel too.
Yeah.
Do that. That's important.
Cosmic Wonder.